we're actually going to write some ads together in real time. And also, you're just going to get an insight into how I do this, right? So what we're looking at here are two things. So number one, some ad scripts that I'm going to build with you now. And number two, this document over here. Now, whenever you are about to make ads for an offer, you need to do this step first. So you would write down, what does the avatar want? What does your ideal avatar want and need? Right? So I'll bring this down here so it's a little bit neater. You're also then going to write down the things that they hate. You're going to write down the things that scare them. And then you're going to use this information to start building some advertising hooks. Right. So what we have over here on the other left is my client Kival's ad drafts that he's done recently. So these black ones are the rough drafts that he's made. So we've got 5 of them down here. And basically I'm going to use these, well, some parts of these, and this information over here to actually make some ready ads, some ads that are actually ready to be made and to go into production. So this might be a little bit of a longer video. There will be some parts where I'm silent throughout this video because I'm just thinking, concentrating and doing the work. But yeah, I just want to give you an insight, and I'll walk you through why I'm doing certain things and why I'm putting certain bits in different places and so on and so forth. Because I don't just want to do this for you guys. I want to show you how it's done so you can do it yourself. So if you're making ads for the first time, do this first. What does your avatar want? In this case, it's a real estate offer. So they want to secure a retirement income, quit the 9 to 5, blah, blah, blah. What do they hate? In-person workshops, making mistakes, losing money, trying to figure it all out on their own, blah, blah, blah. What scares them? Working 9 to 5 the rest of their life, not having a solid asset base for when they go into retirement. And we use that to write some strong hooks. And just remember, guys, the first 5 seconds of a YouTube ad is make or break. It's absolutely critical, right? So what I'm going to do first, I'm just going to structure a rough ad, and then I'm going to play around with it, swap out some hooks and so on and so forth. So let's get into it. So do you want to invest in property, but you don't want to make mistakes or lose money? If so, my name's Kaval, and I've helped hundreds of people replace their 9 to 5 income with rental income, with rental income, without any guru seminars with an upsell at the end of it, and without any special knowledge or skills. And if you click this ad, share with you. I click this ad. I'm going to share with you the exact blueprint of how you can do that yourself. How you can place your 9 to 5 income without any mistakes or losing money. So click this ad right now. Let me hand over. And if you are wondering about how that is you eat, here's my clients. Take my client James. So here now, what do they want? So we want to use testimonials. And here's the thing. So when you're putting a testimonial in an ad, you've just got to match it to their current situation and their desired situation. So here's my client, Anita. She used to hate her 9-to-5 job. And honestly, she was in fear of retiring without any cash flow. So what do they want? What are they scared of? Working 9 to 5 for the rest of her life. She used to hate a 9-to-5 job, and honestly, she was scared that she'd be stuck in it forever, even into retirement. Years. Even into her retirement years. She came to me to now what they want to secure the retirement income so that she could without stress of so she came to me to secure a retirement income so that she could enjoy her life without a stress of without the stress of cash flow, of little to no cash flow from her pension. So, Kival, you might want to go a little bit deeper on this. If you probably know the problem a bit deeper than me, right? So this may or may not be, this might be spot on, or you might just want to change the wording ever so slightly. Okay, so she used to hate her 9-to-5 job. She was scared that she'd be stuck in it forever, even into her retirement years. She came to me to secure a retirement income so that she could enjoy her life without the stress of having little to no cash flow. Fast forward just 5 months. Again, that might not be a good time horizon there. You might want to change that. But fast forward just 5 months, and she now owns X properties and is bringing in Y cash flow per month using what? Using a blueprint that I shared there and that's waiting for you when you click this ad. Or take my client James, search similar testimonial that touches on compassion, getting your and get it to it. We're going to do the same thing again. So what have we got here? Number 1, we've got a hook. Number 2, we've got context. Number 3, we've got call to action. Number 4, we've got essentially pressing on the prospect's pain using a testimonial. We then do that once again. And now we're going to wrap it up. Okay. So let's see what, so only once hit. Yeah, so when you click this ad, again, there's no testimonials to attend here. There's no triple out girl free. So So click here. Valuable. See. Second. And then when you end the ad, you never just end it cold. Right? I'm gonna make this a bit smaller. There we go. So you never end an ad cold. End the ad with 15 seconds of testimonials, or just a flashing button pointing to the link on the ad. And that just ensures that they don't lose the ad because it goes back to the video that they were watching, right? So that's ad number 1 done. Now from here, all that we actually need to do is just replace the context, add in, different things that they want, different hooks, and so on and so forth. So let's do this together. Right. So for ad number 2, let's put this down here. But let's swap out the hook. Right, so let's go with, I like that one a lot. That's really good. Oh, I like that one as well. There's some really good hooks in here. Scared you'll make a mistake. We've done that one. Yeah, I like that one as well. I like that one. I like that one as well. Let's go with this one. So, what is your plan? For most people, the truth is, they don't yet have one. It may be the fastest and easiest way to solve the problem. You already know the answer. Real estate. That's a great start to a fucking ad right there. Now we take this and we can just potentially just chop off this. Let's check the cadence out. So what is your retirement plan? For most people, the truth is they don't yet have one. And the fastest and easiest way to solve the problem, you already know the answer, real estate. I've helped hundreds of people replace their with rental income. So we might just have to change this so that the cadence is correct. So, and the fastest and easiest way to solve the problem, you already know the answer, real estate. And but you're probably, maybe you're like most people and you're either scared to invest in it because you're scared to invest in property because risk of so lots of things that they hate, the risk of making mistakes or losing money. So, but maybe you're like most people and you're either scared to invest in property because of the risk of making mistakes or losing money, or you just don't want to attend one of those pitch fest free seminars where you're given baseline knowledge and sold a course. Sold. You're given baseline knowledge and simply and sold a course. Sold a useless course. I need to be there. Are you sold some kind of useless course? That sounds like you. And then we go back into the ad. So get rid of that. So if that sounds like you, there we go. There we go. So if that sounds like you, my name is Caval and I've helped hundreds of people replace their. So now we want to make sure that we're keeping it congruent here with the promise that we're putting in this ad in the first place. So what have we said so far? Scared to invest because of the risk. Don't want to attend seminars. Hundreds of people replace their 9-to-5 income with rental income without any of the stuff. Seminars, courses, useless seminars. So what do they hate? Without any seminars, without trying to figure it all out alone, and without any special knowledge or skills either. Cool, and then we're back into the ad. So there we go. So that's ad number 2. I'm just trying to keep it one per page. So it's nice and neat because I've got OCD. Cool, so that's ad number 2. Okay. So that is that. Right, now next, we've got a testimonial ad. Okay. Yeah, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Let's start again. Ad 3. Quill. So, come back to the hooks. First investment property in just 60 days. And he now has a cash flowing asset of 100 per month for life. Second. Life. Let me just zoom in a bit because I think I'm pretty far zoomed out here now, aren't I? So let me just come back in for you guys. So, for life. Meaning that, so now we want to go into what they want. Meaning that he has a recession-proof income. And by the way, Caval, you can chop and change these and switch them out later on as you wish, basically. But I'm just writing the ones that, in my opinion, have the best context. So he purchased his first investment property in just 60 days, and he now has a cash flowing asset bringing in 1.1k per month for life, meaning that he has a recession-proof income and is securing his retirement too. A lot of people think that doing this is hard or risky, or that something will go wrong. It's simply not the case. In fact, if you click this ad, I'll hand you my free property blueprint, and that shows you how to replace your income with rental income safely that thing helped him achieve what he's did. So I'll click this ad right now, and you can grab that on the next page. And if you're wondering, you know what I am? My name is Kaval, and I've helped hundreds of people placing ads, right? Yeah, so now we can pull this out. Okay, so we've just set this up here. So we've got a call to action in there already. Especially knowledge or skills either. You need to. Now we don't need a second testimonial here because we've already got one at the start of the ad. Okay, so just one more is fine. And then we go into the second and final call to action. So that's solid. Now, okay. Now, I think I might leave it there, to be honest. I think I've done a decent amount of work here. To be honest, I think Kaval, you can pretty much take it from here. To be honest, you know, after you've watched this video, you're going to understand my thought process, how I lay out an ad, how I constantly reference these aspects over here. And that is really all that we need to do in our ads. And you just need to make as many of these as you physically can. Okay, the more ads that you make, the more variations that you make, the faster you're going to find one that works. Okay, sometimes you get lucky. You know, like when I first started, I made 5 ads. And literally 2 of them we still run to this day, like years later. And sometimes it's a bit harder. I mean, I've made a lot of ads since then, you know, and of every 10 ads that I make, it's usually just one, you know, one that is really solid and really works. 1 or 2, generally, or thereabouts. So guys, going away from this, whenever you do start your ads, you now know what to do. Start with these lists here. Okay, and just construct the basis of what you're going to need to deliver. And then just pretty much model what I've done here. So hook, promise, call to action, social proof, call to action. Or even this one here, essentially a testimonial hook, a promise with a call to action, back into some justification of context, testimonial, call to action. You know, it's pretty simple, and just kind of keep them short and sharp and snappy. Okay, so I hope that helps. If you have any questions, please just ask on one of our next calls.